Ladies and gentlemen, today I want to talk about something powerful, something that many of us overlook in our pursuit of success: the importance of never telling people what you do. In today's world, we often find ourselves defined by the labels that others place on us: titles, professions, or the roles we play in society. When asked the simple question, "What do you do?" we instinctively respond with our job title or a description of our daily activities. But this question, though common, hides a deeper truth about who we are and what we should focus on in life. The real question should not be about what we do, but about why we do it. You see, true success is not measured by what you do, but by why you do it. The foundation of greatness is purpose, and when we align our actions with our purpose, we begin to live with true meaning and direction. In a world obsessed with titles and external achievements, it is easy to get caught up in the idea that we must constantly define ourselves by the things we do. But purpose is much more than what you do, it's about why you do it. Too often we find ourselves trapped in the cycle of trying to impress others, to prove our worth by what we accomplish. The truth is that purpose is the very thing that gives life its meaning. When you know your purpose, everything you do aligns with that purpose. It no longer matters what others think of your actions, because you are moving in the direction of your vision, guided by something deeper than the tasks you perform. Let's take a moment to consider the difference between having a job and living with purpose. A job can often be defined by external factors: paychecks, deadlines, titles. But purpose is driven by something internal. Purpose doesn't change with circumstances, it remains constant and unshakable, regardless of the environment. This is why it is so important to focus on purpose, not on the fleeting recognition or approval that comes from telling people what you do. When you know your purpose, your actions are motivated by something far greater than the superficial aspects of your work. Unfortunately, many people allow themselves to be boxed in by what they do. They become trapped by their job titles, the expectations of society, or the labels they wear. When we define ourselves solely by what we do, we limit our potential. We become narrowly focused on external achievements, and we forget the power of purpose that is within us. Purpose gives life its meaning. It opens doors to creativity, innovation, and personal growth. When we are driven by purpose, our actions are no longer confined to the boundaries of a job description. Instead, they are part of a much larger, more significant plan. True success comes not from telling people what you do, but from living a life that is aligned with your purpose. When we focus on purpose, our actions take on a deeper meaning. Our vision guides us, and our actions reflect our commitment to something greater than ourselves. It is through purpose that we find fulfillment, not through titles or external recognition. The world may try to measure success by the visible, but true success is measured by the invisible, the commitment to purpose that drives us to do great things. We are not what we do, we are who we are and why we do it. When we live with purpose, we create an inner peace that transcends the need for validation. Validation from others is temporary, it is fleeting. The moment we seek external approval is the moment we lose touch with our inner purpose. The world will often define you by your job title or the things you accomplish, but these external definitions are limited. Your true value lies in your purpose. Purpose is a personal, internal force that shapes who you are, not what you do. It's the driving force behind everything you create, everything you build, and every decision you make. When you are aligned with your purpose, you are unstoppable, regardless of the external circumstances. The danger of telling people what you do is that it often leads to comparison and competition. The world is full of people who will try to define your worth based on what they see on the surface. They will make judgments about you based on your job title, your achievements, or your appearance. The more you focus on explaining what you do, the more likely you are to fall into the trap of comparing yourself to others, seeking approval from people who do not truly understand your purpose. The moment you tell people what you do, you risk losing the power of your vision. Your worth is not defined by the things you accomplish or the job titles you hold. It is defined by the character you build and the legacy you leave. When you keep your purpose to yourself, there is a certain power in that. There is a sense of mystery that surrounds you. People will wonder what drives you, but they won't fully understand until they see the results of your work. And the best part is, you won't need to explain it. People will be drawn to your actions, and the impact you make will speak louder than any words you could say. The less you explain, the more people will be intrigued by your life. This is the power of purpose in action. You don't have to tell people what you do when your actions align with your vision. Your purpose will reveal itself in time. In the end, it is not what you do that matters, it is why you do it. When you live a life driven by purpose, everything else falls into place. Purpose will guide you through life's challenges and help you navigate through uncertainty. It will give you the strength to overcome obstacles and the resilience to keep going when the road gets tough. Purpose is what makes life meaningful. When you focus on living with purpose, you free yourself from the need to constantly explain yourself to others. Your actions will speak for themselves, and your life will become a testimony of the power of purpose. Purpose is the foundation of greatness, and it is the key to unlocking a life of true success. So never tell people what you do, let your purpose do the talking. In a world driven by external recognition and validation, it is all too easy to focus on the need to explain, boast, or justify our actions. Society often places an overwhelming emphasis on titles, positions, and public achievements, encouraging us to define ourselves by what we say, what we have accomplished, or the way we present ourselves to the world. However, true greatness is found in what we do, not in what we say. Our actions, especially the ones we perform in secret, when no one is watching, carry more weight than the words we speak in public. What we do behind closed doors, with no one to see, is a truer reflection of who we are than any title or public statement ever could be. The world may admire the words we speak and the titles we hold, but actions speak louder than words. A title can be easily given, and words can be easily spoken. But the substance of our character is found in the deeds we perform, not in the promises we make. It is not enough to tell people what we can do, what we have done, or what we intend to do. True impact comes from the work that we put in, from the silent commitment to the task at hand. When your actions align with your values and purpose, you create a legacy far more powerful than anything that can be captured by words alone. Too often we get caught up in seeking validation from others. We feel the need to announce our accomplishments, to seek applause or recognition for what we've done. But in doing so, we risk overlooking the importance of integrity, dedication, and the silent work that occurs behind the scenes. The truth is, the best measure of success is not what you tell people, but what you show them through your actions. Words may persuade others for a moment, but actions leave an enduring impact. Consider the quiet work of those who accomplish great things but do not seek the spotlight. These are the individuals who understand that true success is built in the unseen moments. They are not concerned with the applause of the world or the admiration of the masses. Instead, they focus on their craft, their calling, and their mission. Their work speaks for itself. They know that consistency, integrity, and excellence in their actions will eventually be recognized, even if it takes time. This is the kind of success that lasts, because it is built on a foundation that cannot be easily shaken by public opinion or temporary accolades. What you do in secret is more powerful than what you say in public, because it reflects your true character. Integrity is built in the private moments, in the times when no one is watching and no one is offering praise. It is in these quiet moments that you develop the habits, the discipline, and the mindset that will define your success. Anyone can speak a good game or appear successful, but it is the person who puts in the hard work, even when there is no audience, who will leave a lasting legacy. When you focus on doing the right thing, even when no one is looking, you align your actions with your true purpose. The work you do in the quiet, unseen moments will shape who you become and how others perceive you in the long run. People will eventually notice not just what you do, but how you do it. The quality of your work, the consistency of your efforts, and the authenticity of your actions will always speak louder than the words you say. In our world, it is easy to become distracted by the desire to be noticed, to be praised, and to be validated by others. But let us not forget that true greatness is not about how much attention we can get, but about how much impact we can have. Your actions, especially the quiet, unsung efforts you make when no one is watching, are the true measure of your success. It is these actions that will ultimately define your legacy, not the things you say or the accolades you receive. When we focus too much on telling people what we do or what we have done, we risk losing sight of what truly matters, the impact of our work. If you want to leave a legacy of significance, do not spend your energy explaining what you do, but instead, focus on the quality of your actions. Let your work speak for itself. Let the excellence in what you do, the dedication to your craft, and the integrity of your character be the things that define you. In the end, your actions will always speak louder than words. The legacy you create through your actions will outlast the temporary applause or recognition that comes from the things you say. Your vision is one of the most powerful and sacred things you will ever possess. It is not just a goal or a dream, it is the blueprint for your future, the map that will guide you through life's challenges, and the foundation upon which your success is built. It is something that comes from deep within, born out of your values, purpose, and the calling that drives you forward. This vision is not for everyone to see, nor should it be shared before its time. Guard your vision with the utmost care, for it holds the key to your future. One of the greatest mistakes people make is revealing their vision too early. It's natural to want to share your excitement and passion with others, to seek validation or advice, but doing so can put your vision at risk. When you reveal your vision too soon, you open the door to criticism, doubt, and the opinions of others. People may not understand it, they may discourage you, or they may try to steer you in a different direction. The danger lies in the fact that once you let others in too soon, you lose some of the power and control over the vision. People's words and opinions can cloud your judgment, causing you to question your path and potentially alter your course. Your vision is sacred because it is uniquely yours. It is the one thing that is entirely within your control. When you keep your vision to yourself, you retain the strength and clarity that comes from knowing exactly where you are headed. Your vision is a tool for building, growing, and creating. It is not meant to be dissected by others before its time. If you share it too early, you risk it being misunderstood or even stolen. People may take your idea and claim it as their own, or they may attempt to alter it to fit their own needs, leading to a distorted version of what you originally envisioned. Protecting your vision ensures that it remains pure and true to what you've always imagined. There is a time and place for sharing your vision, but it should be when you have built the strength, resilience, and clarity to defend it. When you are still in the process of development, when the vision is in its early stages, it is vital that you guard it carefully. This doesn't mean you should isolate yourself from others or avoid collaboration, but it does mean being selective about who you let into your inner world. Not everyone is equipped to understand or support your vision, and not everyone will see the value in what you are building. By protecting your vision, you ensure that it remains intact and continues to grow without unnecessary distractions. As your vision begins to take shape, it will attract attention. But in the early stages, this attention can be overwhelming and sometimes even detrimental. People will ask you about your plans, they will want to know what you're doing, and they may give you advice based on their own experiences. While well-meaning, these interactions can steer you off course. You must learn the art of discernment, knowing when to keep your vision close and when to share it with others. Be careful not to reveal too much before you are ready. When your vision is still forming, it's vulnerable. It needs the time and space to grow into something strong and resilient. Just as a seed needs to be nurtured in the ground before it can break through the surface, your vision requires a period of quiet development before it can be revealed to the world. There is power in keeping your vision private, especially in the early stages. It allows you to refine your ideas, work on the details, and grow with your vision. By protecting your vision, you create a space where you can make mistakes, adjust your course, and strengthen your resolve without outside influences clouding your judgment. A strong vision needs to be carefully nurtured. The more you protect it, the clearer your path becomes, and the more likely it is to manifest in the way you've always imagined. It's also important to remember that your vision is not just about what you do, it is about who you are becoming in the process. Your vision shapes your character, your discipline, and your mindset. It helps you develop resilience and patience as you work through the inevitable challenges that will come your way. When you guard your vision, you are also guarding your growth. The more you protect your vision, the more committed you become to its fulfillment. You learn to trust the process, to believe in your ability to bring it to fruition, and to stay focused on the goal, even when the road is difficult. Sometimes the most important step in protecting your vision is simply keeping it to yourself. Not everyone is meant to understand your vision, and not everyone will support it. But that's okay. Your vision does not need to be validated by the opinions of others. It only needs to be validated by the truth you feel within yourself. When you trust your vision and protect it, you create the space for it to thrive. In time, as your vision unfolds and begins to manifest in the world, others will see the beauty of what you've created. But until then, guard it. Let it grow in the quiet, protected space that only you can provide. Protect what you are building, for it is the foundation of your future. So hold your vision close, nurture it, and allow it to develop in its own time. Trust that the process will unfold as it should. Guard your vision fiercely because it is the key to your success, your legacy, and your impact on the world. When you protect what you are building, you allow it to grow into something powerful and transformative, something that no one can take away from you. In today's society, we are constantly surrounded by people who will try to define our worth based on what they see on the surface. We live in a world where external validation is often seen as a measure of success. Social media, career achievements, and public recognition all fuel the desire to be seen and approved by others. The more we explain what we do, the more likely we are to fall into the trap of seeking validation from others. But your true worth is not found in what you do, but in who you are. Your profession, your achievements, and your titles do not define your identity, your character does. It is easy to get caught up in the desire to be recognized, to want others to see the work we've done, the sacrifices we've made, or the successes we've achieved. We feel validated when others acknowledge us, celebrate our accomplishments, or admire our status. But this external validation is fleeting, and it comes with a heavy cost. The more we seek validation from others, the more we risk losing sight of who we truly are. Validation from others is temporary and unreliable. It can be given one moment and taken away the next, and it will never provide the deep fulfillment that comes from knowing and accepting who you are at your core. The trap of validation is that it shifts our focus from our inner purpose and values to the opinions of those around us. It becomes easy to measure our self-worth based on what others think of us, rather than on our own sense of self. We begin to seek approval, recognition, and praise from others, and when we don't receive it, we feel diminished, lost, or discouraged. This constant cycle of seeking approval can lead to a life of confusion and insecurity, as we allow the opinions of others to define our self-worth. Your identity is not found in your profession. The world may define you by your job title, your accomplishments, or your status, but none of these things determine your true value. You are not what you do. Your profession is simply one aspect of your life, but it does not capture the essence of who you are. It is your character, your values, and your integrity that define you. True fulfillment comes from knowing that who you are in private, when no one is watching, is more important than what you accomplish in public. When you rely on external validation, you are constantly subjecting yourself to the whims of others. People may applaud you today, but they may forget about you tomorrow. External validation is never consistent, and when you base your identity on it, you allow others to determine your worth. This creates an unstable foundation for your life. However, when you root your identity in your character, in the values that you hold dear, and in your sense of purpose, you create an unshakable sense of self that cannot be easily swayed by the opinions of others. It is important to remember that your value is not based on how others see you. No one else has the right to define who you are or what you're worth. Only you can do that. When you stop seeking validation from others, you free yourself from the constant pressure to live up to someone else's expectations. You begin to live with authenticity, knowing that your worth is secure regardless of how others perceive you. Your self-worth is rooted in the person you are becoming, not in the applause or recognition you receive from the outside world. The trap of validation also keeps us in a state of constant comparison. When we measure our worth against the opinions and successes of others, we forget that everyone has their own journey. We start to compete with those around us, constantly comparing ourselves to others, and this can lead to feelings of inadequacy, jealousy, and frustration. But true peace comes from knowing that your journey is unique to you. No one else can walk your path or fulfill your purpose, and you are enough as you are. The only validation you need is the internal knowing that you are living true to yourself and to your calling. In a world that constantly tries to define us by external measures, it is essential to remember that the only true validation comes from within. It is not the praise of others, the recognition of your achievements, or the titles you hold that determine your worth. It is your character, your integrity, and your authenticity that define who you truly are. When you stop seeking validation from others, you free yourself to live authentically and purposefully, and you begin to attract the right kind of people and opportunities into your life. Your true value is not in what you do, but in who you are becoming. When you know your worth and are secure in your identity, you no longer need to seek validation from others. Instead, you will find fulfillment in living according to your values, fulfilling your purpose, and growing into the best version of yourself. The world will try to measure your worth by the things you do, but the greatest success comes when you know who you are, regardless of what the world thinks. When your identity is rooted in your character, you will have the strength to rise above the opinions and judgments of others and live a life that is truly your own. There is a unique strength in mystery. In a world where so many people feel the need to explain, announce, or justify their every move, there is an undeniable power in keeping certain things to yourself. When you choose not to reveal every detail of your purpose, your goals, and your plans, you create an aura of intrigue. Mystery adds a layer of depth and curiosity that draws people in without the need for constant explanation. In keeping your purpose and vision private, you protect the integrity of what you're building and create a space where your work speaks for itself. People are naturally curious, and they are often drawn to what they do not fully understand. When you remain quiet about your plans and focus on executing them, you create an air of mystery that others will try to decipher. The more you reveal, the less intriguing you become, because the mystery, which naturally sparks curiosity and fascination, diminishes the moment you expose everything. By keeping your purpose to yourself, you allow others to witness the results of your efforts without the noise of explanation or anticipation. They will become curious, asking questions about what you're doing, but they will only be able to truly understand the depth of your vision once they see the fruits of your labor. Mystery works like a magnet, drawing people to you without requiring any verbal persuasion. When your actions align with your purpose, and when you let the work speak for itself, you become an example of success, not through words, but through tangible outcomes. The power of mystery lies in the way it keeps your audience intrigued, engaged, and waiting for the results to unfold. They may ask questions, wonder about your next move, and look for clues, but the full picture will only be revealed when you are ready to show it. There is a strength in holding back certain details of your journey. People will be fascinated by your quiet determination and the way you move forward without constantly explaining your every step. This mystery builds a sense of anticipation, and when the time is right, the results will be undeniable. Let your life become the testimony of what you've been working toward. When you focus on your purpose and let your actions speak louder than your words, you allow others to witness your success without the need for constant verbal affirmation. This creates an aura of power that cannot be easily manipulated or swayed by others' opinions. Keeping your goals to yourself does not mean isolating yourself from others. It simply means being selective about who gets to know the details of your journey. Not everyone needs to know the blueprint of your plans. Some things are meant to be protected until they are ready to be revealed. As you move through life, continue to build, create, and work with quiet determination. Allow the results of your efforts to become the testimony of your purpose and the power you possess. The danger of oversharing or revealing too much too soon is that it can lead to unnecessary distraction. When you tell everyone what you are doing, you risk their opinions, advice, and judgment interfering with your progress. People may not always understand your vision, and they may try to mold it to fit their own ideas or expectations. When you reveal everything, you open the door to criticism and unnecessary interference. By keeping your purpose to yourself, you protect your energy, your focus, and the integrity of your vision. You can move forward with greater clarity, free from the pressure to conform to others' expectations or interpretations of your journey. Furthermore, the power of mystery allows you to keep control over your own narrative. When you let your actions speak for themselves, you are in control of how your story unfolds. You don't need to explain your every step or defend your choices to others. As you progress, people will begin to notice the impact you're making, and they will naturally start to understand the depth of your purpose. But until then, let the mystery surround you. Let it build anticipation and admiration, and when the time is right, reveal the fullness of your vision. Remember, you do not need to explain everything to everyone. Some things are best kept quiet, nurtured in the secrecy of your heart, and built in the quiet moments of your work. Allow your life, your actions, and the results of your labor to be the testament to your vision. Your journey is yours alone, and the mystery surrounding it only adds to its power and significance. In the end, mystery gives you strength because it protects your vision and allows it to unfold on your own terms. Let your work speak for itself. Let your purpose be revealed through the impact you make, and let your life be a testimony of the power of patience, focus, and dedication. As you continue to walk in the quiet strength of mystery, you will create a legacy that speaks louder than any words ever could. True success begins from within. It is easy to be lured by the external applause, recognition, or the validation that comes from telling others what you do. These moments may provide fleeting satisfaction, but they do not provide lasting fulfillment. The real foundation of success is built from the inside out. When you focus on developing your character, strengthening your skills, and nurturing your spirit, you create an unshakable foundation that no external force can disturb. The world often encourages us to seek external validation and recognition. Social media, professional achievements, and the desire to be admired can lead us to believe that our worth is defined by what we show to others. However, true fulfillment comes from the deep, often unseen work that is done in private in the quiet moments of self-discipline, reflection, and growth. The foundation of any lasting success is the strength that is cultivated from within. This is the work that others may not see, but it is the work that prepares you for greatness. When you focus on building from within, you begin to understand that your external achievements are a reflection of the internal work you've done. Your success is not determined by the titles you hold or the applause you receive, but by the character you've developed, the skills you've honed, and the strength you've gained from within. Building from within means dedicating time and energy to personal growth, even when no one is watching or acknowledging your efforts. It's about being intentional with your thoughts, your actions, and your decisions, cultivating integrity and wisdom in the process. Investing in your character is one of the most important steps you can take towards success. Character is the foundation that will uphold you when external recognition fades or when challenges arise. It is your character that will guide you through difficulties, help you make ethical decisions, and enable you to lead with integrity. The more you develop your character in private, the more resilient you become in the face of adversity. People may see your success, but they won't always see the strength and integrity behind it. That strength comes from building a solid character through consistent effort, even when the world isn't paying attention. Alongside character development, focusing on building your skills is essential. True success requires mastery and continuous growth. The journey to excellence involves dedication, practice, and the willingness to improve day after day. Building your skills is a private investment in your future. It's the long hours of learning, practicing, and perfecting your craft that will set you apart. Whether you are developing technical skills, creative abilities, or leadership qualities, the time you spend mastering your craft will eventually pay off in ways that go beyond public recognition. Your skills will speak for themselves when the right opportunity comes, and the impact you make will be lasting. In addition to character and skills, you must also focus on building your spirit. Your spirit is the source of your resilience, your purpose, and your drive. It is the inner strength that keeps you moving forward when external recognition is lacking. And it is the foundation of your passion and commitment to your work. Building a spirit involves cultivating a mindset of perseverance, faith, and vision. When you strengthen your spirit, you become unshakable in the face of obstacles, knowing that your purpose is greater than any external circumstance. Your spirit will fuel your work, your vision, and your determination, enabling you to rise above challenges and remain focused on your true calling. Success built from within is not easily swayed by the opinions of others or the shifting tides of external circumstances. When you build from within, you create a solid, unshakable foundation that sustains you through every phase of your journey. Your success will be rooted in your character, your skills, and your spirit, making it impossible for the opinions or judgments of others to define your worth. You will become a person of substance, not someone who is defined by the temporary applause or recognition of the world. As you build from within, remember that this work is often done in private, in the moments when no one is looking. It may not bring immediate recognition or praise, but it will prepare you for the lasting success that comes when your inner strength aligns with your external accomplishments. True fulfillment comes from the quiet work, the dedication to your character, your craft, and your spirit. Invest in yourself, and the success you create will be unshakable, powerful, and lasting. You will find that the rewards of building from within far outweigh the fleeting satisfaction of external recognition, and the legacy you leave will be rooted in the depth of who you have become. In conclusion, understand this fundamental truth: true success is not found in what you do, but in who you are becoming. The world will try to define you by your titles, your achievements, and your recognition. But your worth is never determined by the fleeting opinions of others or by the surface-level validation that the world offers. Your identity, your value, and your purpose are rooted in the depths of your character, your vision, and the work that you do in private. When you focus on building from within, you create a foundation that is unshakable. The world may not understand the mystery of your purpose, but they will feel the power of your results. Let your actions speak for themselves. Guard your vision, for it is sacred, and protect your journey from unnecessary interference. Invest in your character, your skills, and your spirit, for these are the true building blocks of lasting success. Remember, you do not need to explain yourself to anyone. Your life will become the testimony of the greatness that is unfolding. Let the work you do in secret speak louder than your words. Do not seek validation from others, for the approval you seek is already within you, waiting to be released through your authentic journey. So walk confidently in your purpose, knowing that when you build from within, you are not just creating a future, you are shaping a legacy that will stand the test of time. The world may not understand you today, but your success will speak for itself tomorrow. Keep building. Keep working. And when the time is right, the world will witness the power of your purpose.